Complete Python for Beginners by Nitin. In this lecture, we are doing chapter 5. We already do chapter 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we are on our chapter 5, that is data types in Python. What are data types? Data types in Python. What are data types? Types of data types examples, data types in Python. In Python, a data type is a classification that specifies the type of a value a variable can hold. We can check data type using type function. With the help of type function, we can check the type of the variable with the help of type function. Example, my underscore name is equals to Madhav. To check its type, print type my underscore name. With the help of this, you can check the type of the variable. And I also told you this example also in the VS Code after some time, after 1 to 2 minutes. Basic data types in Python. First of all, let's take one example of this in VS Code. Now, first of all, remove both this. As I told you earlier, Python is a case sensitive. So remove it and type that is uh, how to check the type. My underscore name is equals to, for example, Nitin. To check the data type of this variable, we use what, print type my underscore name. Now if you run it, you can get its data type of the variable, that is string. In this way, you can check the data type of the variable. Let's take some another example. Let's take a variable number. Number is equals to 100 and print type of number. Basically, to checking the data types, which type of data type it is. Integer. It is an integer type data type. Now let's move. Okay, in this way you can check the data type of the variable. Let's move to the PPT. Now we talk about basic data types in Python. Numeric. In numeric, there is integer, float, complex. In sequence, there is string, list, tuple, and another data type is dictionary, set, boolean, binary. In binary, there is a bytes, byte array, memory view. These are the basic types of data types in Python. Let's move data types in Python. First one is Numeric. In numeric, there is single value. The data that has a numeric value, int, positive or a negative whole number. Float, a real number with a decimal point. Complex, a number contained an arrangement pair, that is x plus iy, basically 10 plus ij, 10 plus 5k, this type of real part plus imaginary part. Now let's talk about the another data, that is sequence, collection of similar or different Python's data type. String is a collection of one or more characters put in a quotes. List can store object of multiple data type and encased inside square sections, mutables. Now let's talk about tuple. So what is tuple? Store objects of multiple data type and encased inside circle sections, that is mutable. Another one is dictionary, a key value pair set arranged in any order. Then another data type is a set, unordered collection of elements. It is iterable, mutable, and has no duplicate elements. Another one is boolean, true and false are the two default values of the booleans. And in the same way, binary. Now these are the some examples of data type in Python. Numeric, int, float, complex. Int is basically a whole number. Integer can be positive or can be negative. That is 1 to 6, 206, 1 to anything, any whole number or any positive whole number or a negative whole number. Another one is float, that is point 0.5, 1.5, 101.2. Basically, float is a decimal point number. After decimal, there is some numbers. Complex, that is 3 comma 5. Basically, we can write it as 3 plus 5 5. Another one is string, so a sequence. Basically, it is a string list tuple. Madhav, Rishabh, 26. String basically is a collection of the single words. Another one is a list, which is closed in a square brackets, and another sequence is a tuple, which is closed in the parenthesis. Now move to the dictionary, that is name Madhav, age 26, city Prayagraj. In dictionary, there is a key value pairs. Sets, that is 1 comma 26 comma 101 comma 108, which are closed in curly braces, and another one is boolean. Now let's move to the VS Code to understand this all data types easily and clear the concept. First of all, comment is now what you can do, take a variable x is equal to 8. It is basically a integer, and another that is x is equals to 89.93. What is this? It is basically a float value. Another one that is x is equals to Nitin. What is this? It is a data type of string data type. Okay. Another one, in all these cases I take a variable name same. You can also take a different variable name, but I explain you that's why I take a single variable name. X is equals to, for taking a list that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, it is a list. Now, x is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? It is basically a, first one is list, and another one is tuple. Now, taking another that is x is equals to, in curly braces that is set 1, 2, 3, is 4. What is this? This is a set data type. And taking another example, that is x is equals to curly braces name Nitin. What is dictionary? What is this? It is basically the dictionary. Okay. Dictionary. Now taking another example. So these are the basically the most used data types, as you can see here. Now let's move to the PPT. I told you this. I told you all of this. We can see boolean, that is true false, in next classes, in another classes. Okay, so wait for it. Now move to chapter 6. We are doing chapter 6 in this video, Python tutorial for beginners, typecasting in Python. Typecasting in Python. What is typecasting? Typecasting example. Typecasting types. Typecasting. What is a typecasting? Typecasting in Python refers to the process of converting a value from one data type to another. This can be useful for converting one data type to another. This can be useful in various situations, such as when you need to perform operations between different types of data types, or when you need to format data in a specific way, also known as data type conversion. Python has a several built-in function for typecasting. Int, that is convert a value to an integer; float, convert a value to a floating point number; string, convert a value to a string; list, tuple, set, dictionary; and boolean. Typecasting example. Basic example of typecasting is in Python, converting string to integer, string underscore num 26, int num, string underscore num, print int underscore num, type underscore num. In this way, we can convert the typecasting. Converting float to integers. Float underscore name is equals to 108.56. Int underscore name is equals to int float underscore num. Print int underscore num and print type int underscore num. Types of typecasting. There are two types of typecasting: implicit and explicit. What is implicit and what is explicit? Now let's study. Implicit is also known as coercion, is performed automatically by the Python interpreter, and this usually occur when performing operations between different data types, and Python implicitly converts one data type to another to avoid data loss or error. Implicit typecasting from integer to float. Num underscore int is equals to 10. Num underscore float is equals to 5.5. Result is equals to num underscore int plus num underscore float. Convert to float. In this way, we can convert data type. And implicit is basically which the data type is converted by a Python interpreter. Explicit typecasting is also known as type conversion, in which we manually convert it. Also known as type conversion, is performed manually by the programmer using built-in functions. This is done to ensure the desired type conversion and to avoid unexpected behavior. So this is all about our chapter 6, conversions, basically, that is implicit conversion and explicit conversion. So in next class we studied about chapter 7, chapter 8, sorry, chapter 8, that is operators in Python. What are operators, type of operators. So thank you.